How are you everyone? Today I'm gonna make 5 different looks while telling you about my fashion journey as a non-fashion student and many more. So hold on to your tits, you, and enjoy the roller coaster ride of emotion because it's gonna be hilarious and it's also gonna be the opposite of hilarious. First of all, how can I, a random person on the internet, be able to tell you these things? Well, I've been sewing for 25 years. I am 25 years old. In fact, when my mother had a C-section giving birth to me, I stitched her cut up, so I'm certified and qualified. Second of all, how do I go about making clothes and stuff? Well, I guess I just forked around and found out. Sewing is not coding, so anyone could do it. You could experiment with simple projects first, like a tote bag or a tube top, then work your way up. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram definitely helps tremendously. There are a lot of creators on here who are professionals that share their knowledge for free. You could also take a sewing class if that makes you more confident. So you might wonder, if I can teach myself how to sew, why bother going to a fashion school? Well, if your finances allow, it could be a game changer. You'll be put in an environment that fuels your motivation, surrounding by people who share your dreams, so you'll be pushed to grow. Sometimes peer pressure can be a really good thing. You'll also be rubbing shoulders with professionals, which is great for networking because a lot of times you might get recommended jobs by your social circle. Also, you would definitely have better chances and knowledge owning a diploma. So here's the result of the first piece that I made. I think I did great. It's puffy and the shoulders are sharply angular, which give an edgy vibe but not overtly edgy, which is perfect for me because I like being halfway, okay? I'm a girly girl who aspires to be a baddie but cannot handle what comes with being one. Anyways, here's the outfit I put together. If you like it, let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, don't let me know because I cannot handle it. I might cry. Do you have a mother? I do. Then why do you call random celebrities mother? You're guilty.
Guilty.
Mother of Mother is not a grandmother, it's Lara Raj. Today I'm making a dark feminine dress inspired by her. Today I'm using the purple chiffon from last season. Remember I didn't like the skirt and wanted to make something else from it? Yeah, that one. So first we make the bikini top from a rectangular puff. Puff is an acronym that I use for piece of fabric. Could also be understood as plenty of fish or plenty of fudge. Anyways, I'll be using it throughout the video. So you want to fold it in two like I did. About dimensions, you just gotta make sure it has as much coverage as you want. Then you want to sew a warm tunnel on each end of that puff. Now pay attention because it is the performance of a beautiful model with the hourglass figure. I'm the one who's standing next to her. Anyways, if you don't have one of these, it's totally fine to do it on yourself, but well, good luck with acupuncture. After running the 30-foot worm into the worm tunnel, we want to use the skirt from last season. It's already square shaped and hemmed, so I could save the time to stalk people on social media. Then you're gonna use the lesbian device to trim it. After that, we're gonna add the pink and yellow ruffles because they match the fabric. Finally, dangle some pearls and crystals and shit. And the dress is completed. I think tailoring is so fascinating because what do you mean I can just cut a rectangle and boom? It's a bikini top. It's like throwing shit at the wall and it actually sticks. I know it's intended to be a dark feminine dress, but when I wear it, not so much. I might be dark in the head, but I just got that innocent puppy look. If you want it to be darker, how about this? When I was 4 or 5, my now deceased father unalived the cat because he was making too much noise at night. I'm sorry, I'm a good person, please don't hate me. If you don't have a sexy green set to wear in the summer, don't worry, because I do. This is a very easy set that anyone can make, so pay attention because later I will check your understanding. You're gonna need only 4 types of measurements and a profound understanding of geometry. The first measurement is from 5 centimeters below your collarbones to 5 centimeters below your belly button. That's about 2 inches in freedom unit. The second measurement is like a necklace that dangles till about 5 centimeters above your belly button. Depending on how much of a drop you want, mark that as a length of your rectangle. Then draw the rectangle and cut it out. Fold the rectangle in half. The third measurement is right across your lower waist. We only need half. Why? Because we fold the rectangle in half, silly. Now mark that at the bottom. The last measurement is from right where the survey corp would slash you if you were a titan till your collarbone. Mark that at the top left of your puff. You make a connection from there to the marked point at the bottom, then cut along. And then you want to hem all the edges. Iron it flat. Finally, add 4 hooks on the side, lace them up, and your top is done. I make the usual skirt with the usual pattern. You've seen so many of these on my channel. I like to make the back longer than the front so it can cover my whole butt and not be too long in the front. My genuine question is, why aren't fashion brands be doing this already? Like, do they understand women? Do they know that we're not shaped like a pole? I've seen tops like these everywhere this summer, and when I made one for myself, I realized it's not that practical. Like, why do we just assume that we would not drop anything? If we actually drop something, how do you go about picking it up without flashing? Or do we just not pick it up? Of course it's cute and all, but I would not wear this out and about. So what about you? Any tips on how to wear this out? Because the tapes I put on did not hold. Ever since I do the YouTube upcycle, I became the landfill of people I know. So my friend gave me this and told me I can do anything with it, just don't tear it apart. First of all, no one tells me what to do. Second of all, also, she's getting married next year and I will be the maid of honor, so you can expect a bridesmaid dress video from me. I made the pattern myself. If you want to get them, you can send me a DM on Instagram. But be noted, if you DM me during the nighttime, I would be sleeping. But if you send during the daytime, I'll probably be sitting in solitude in a corner solving some Rubik cubes. Anyways, these are the pieces after cutting. We will sew 2 of them together like how my finger follows in the video. I made the inner face pieces the same way. We sandwich the spaghetti between the cup pieces. After sewing the cups together, it's pretty much done. If you want a bikini top, you could stop here. But me, I want it to be sexy. So I add this strapsy and puff. Finally, you sew some thick ass straps and we're done. I actually wanted to make a vintage 2-piece bikini set from this fabric, but well, I'm actively in the process of removing my stomach tattoo, so I don't feel like showing it. so the bikini bottom became the stomach piece. You'd be asking like, why your top shaped like that? Girl, that's why. Nevertheless, she's cute, she's cool, and she's sturdy. First, we need to make a tube dress. I use a bodycon dress that I have as pattern. You want to cut it rather prominently bigger than the pattern dress for the seam allowance, and it's always easier to fix when it's loose. I made the mistake of not doing that, so my dress came out a little too tight. Anyways, after sewing the pieces together and making sure it fits you right, we put it on the dress form. I want to recreate this kind of look I saw on Pinterest, so I'm gonna use this very sheer tool. At first, I tried to drape it horizontally, but that didn't look good to me, so I did it kinda diagonally. Speaking of draping, I spent a whole month of April making another dress. So much draping, and it's entirely hand sewn. I didn't post it on here, but if you want to see in detail how it was made, you should check out my Instagram or TikTok or both. Back to the tulle dress. The technique is quite simple. It's all free-handed. You just need to gather and pull the tulle so it creases, pin that to the side seam, and repeat that with the back. We got the flowers, and I got them off Shopee Asia. I used a pearl as the stigma. I didn't film that part, but I hand sewed all the flowers to the dress. After that, I fold the excess fabric on the side 2 times and hand sewed the seams down. Recently, I have been having a thing with hand sew. It's such a therapeutic thing, you know, like, am I doing slow fashion? Stop. I'm so responsible. I think it might be better than everyone. Although the texture and shit looks so good, I made a huge mistake. I forgot that the dress form is bigger than myself, so it fits the dress form, but it doesn't fit me. I was panicked, was thinking to myself, what if it's not good enough? Maybe I should not include it in the video. But I decided not to overthink it, because this is my genuine journey. I make mistakes and everyone else does. So if you're wondering if you should post that project, this is your sign. Don't overthink it. It's not that deep.